Welcome to the update. I'm Eleanor Quirk. Residents in parts of New South Wales have been evacuated as floodwaters continue to rise. Evacuation warnings remain in place for those living in the Cumberland's Reach and Sackville, with watch and act measures in place for Menangle and Camden. Greater Sydney, the Illawarra, the South Coast and the Southern Highlands have been saturated. Craig Morant from the Transport Management Centre urging motorists to take care.
A clear message to people, as always, is never drive, ride or walk through floodwaters, and if the rain gets really heavy and it's difficult to see, find a safe place to pull over and just wait until that heavy rain passes.
There are fears Australian children are at risk of death and life-changing disabilities from preventable diseases as immunisation rates continue to plummet. New figures show vaccination rates are continuing to fall across all age groups after peaking in 2020. The national target for childhood vaccination is 95%, but figures reveal some communities are currently sitting at below 75%. Victoria's public transport system's been hacked, with commuters claiming they've lost money or their MyKey cards have stopped working. Scammers have reportedly discovered a weakness in the 15-digit MyKey card numbers and are using AI to identify cards that haven't been registered to steal money. And hopes are fading of finding celebrity doctor Michael Mosley alive as search crews continue to scour the Greek island where he vanished. Local journalist Nicola Velides says new CCTV footage has emerged of the doctor in the main town of the island, quashing theories that he'd fallen from a coastal walking path into the ocean.
After examining security cameras in Pedi, they saw him holding actually an umbrella to protect himself from the scorching sun. There was like 37 degrees Celsius at the time, and he was crossing outside the restaurant. So he reached Pedi.
Sport and entertainment are next. To Sport and West Tigers coach Benji Marshall has slammed his side following their 56-14 thrashing by the Dragons. The Tigers led 14-12 at half-time before St George Illawarra ran in 42 unanswered points in the second. Marshall says they're lacking discipline.
Yeah, we find someone to get sin-binned every week, give away silly penalties, we lose our head, and unfortunately we're in a position where we can't do that to ourselves, and we do. So I'll say it again, if the actions don't change, then the players have to change.
And the Brisbane Lions have been given a much-needed shot in the arm with a 43-point win over the Western Bulldogs. To entertainment, and protesters have disrupted a royal wedding by setting off fire extinguishers outside Chester Cathedral in the UK. Prince William was in attendance at the ceremony celebrating the wedding of the Duke of Westminster and Olivia Henson. And Alec Baldwin's been hit with a new lawsuit over the fatal shooting on the set of his film Rust. The victims' families filed the legal action against the actor and a number of other crew members, alleging unsafe conditions on the set led to the cinematographer's death. And that's the latest from the Nova podcast team. We'll see you again soon for another episode of The Update.